Hello, Geminis. Happy birthday! I am being guided to give you guys a weekend energy update, okay? Hi, I'm Jamie, Soulshine1111. If you have not found me on Facebook yet, please do for free energy readings. I released a video yesterday, live one, about the haps in the sky, how that's affecting us. And so check that out, like that, subscribe here if you'd like. If you desire a more personal, in-depth reading, you can check my website out at soulshine1111.com. Recognize too that no price is fixed. I am just wanting to help you, and so we can meet in the middle. But also, I ask that you find me on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, keeping in mind too, like, I don't know when the last time I made a post, but if anything, go ahead and like it there too and subscribe here. So, Gemini, lots happening, you guys, for you. I am sure has, because it is you, we are in Gemini season here, the face-off between you guys, that twin, that inner conflict, okay? We're working through both sides of you, all right? And so let's find out the general overall energy for your weekend, Gemini. And I believe I am going to start with this deck. Gemini, please call the universe, my guide, spirits above, my committee, those who can see, hear, and know what I don't. Please use me as a clear channel for Gemini weekend overall energy for Gemini. Thank you. Overall energy for Gemini for this weekend. Let's take one more. Thank you. All right. What do we have here? Wow. Okay, because I say wow because this popped up, one of these cards popped up also in the last reading that I did for Capricorns. So I think that universally we're kind of all in this shift, is basically that face off for everybody. But for you guys, first card out, what you're facing this weekend is recognizing a shift within, okay? A 7. This is 43. It's a 7. It's realizing what needs to change in your life, what you need to release and let go of and walk away from. What I'm really getting here, this is a golden unicorn, okay, is taking flight. Perhaps no longer looking to what was, picking up also different type of energy from Capricorn versus you guys right now. Protector, guardian, feeling as though you need to protect, okay? And so all eyes on everything perhaps this weekend except yourself. What else am I picking up? Because see, this card is not looking forward. It's looking to the side. It's not, there's some sort of fire underneath you though. The desire, the feeling of necessary protecting, guarding, wanting to be that champion, and being fueled to do so within, realizing what needs to fall and what doesn't serve you, and then moving forward from there, okay? The next card out is, I think you're doing this with good intention out of love, okay? 33, vulva. Okay, so 33 is, when you break that down, is unconditional love, okay? Being directed and guided within, okay? Still also though, changing, dropping the old and what has not fit you, perhaps, and really putting yourself and your heart into perspective, what works for you and what doesn't, and then following that inner guidance, that inner direction. Still recognizing as that death happens, okay, because this is autumn, I'm picking up earth energy here. And so as that happens, you are able to come from a space of love, okay, to guide, for direction, all right, as a healer, because number 2 is the bottom of the deck for you. It is a 2. This is Dira, finding nourishment through nurture. But what I'm really picking up is real questioning, okay? What's the word? Distrust. I'm getting a feeling of distrusting either yourself or others because of just the way of intent on her face. Really questioning what needs to be nurtured in your life and what doesn't. Number 1, though, what I'm getting here is because you are Gemini, and this is the Gemini reading too. Okay, so this is I feel like also a very Gemini card. The face-off, within, so without. The desire to understand yourself. What you're diving deep to further understand what to nurture as you find love with yourself, to find your own nourishment, okay, to heal. That's just what I'm getting here. Being more protective of your feelings and protective of others, but really not fully understanding why. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, that Gemini face-off that you guys must be feeling during Gemini season. But typically, usually, always, right, you guys? But having this intense need to question things, to dive in, to nurture yourself out of love, knowing and being guided for yourself, okay? Instead, so this is a little bit of an energy shift from the first card here as these dropped, okay? Understanding what deserves your protection and guardianship, and what doesn't, but realizing perhaps as you look away, so I do feel like I had that right, looking away from others for yourself. And the reason I'm saying that now is because of this bottom of the deck card that popped out, okay, is maybe not so much wanting to protect anyone else anymore, or nurture anyone else as much as it is yourself this weekend, so that you can heal that face-off for love, okay? All right. I am going to use this deck, okay, on the angels for Gemini, please. No reversals, thank you. All right. Already I'm getting a lot here, gems. So first out of the deck, wow, okay. This is all about offerings. Okay, a lot of fire energy here. So if somebody in your life is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, perhaps this is about them, okay? Perhaps this has some sort of significance. And the reason I say is 4 cards dropped, and out of those 4, 3 are that of fire energy, okay? Ace of Wands, first out, all right? First out, and what I'm getting here is an offering, okay? And no longer like an offering. See the salamander? Well, they change, right? They transform. They lose their skin. That protection falls off and releases, and new grows, okay? New growth, okay? So what I'm getting is offerings that typically you may have had previously towards others or for yourself is transforming, and the way that you offer is transforming, okay? And as that happens, there's new growth, okay? See at the bottom, at the top of that wand, there's new growth. Also on this card, I'm picking up water energy because of the river behind, okay? So there's some sort of, I'm also getting a barrier, okay? between the wand here and the transformation as you perhaps transform. There's a water, this river behind, and then the castle sits in the background. So recognizing shifts that need to happen for your own personal growth, so that protecting your own transformation this weekend, perhaps not helping as you typically might help others. Rather, this weekend you're going within as you release. Next card out, the Three of Wands. They'll release and let go, okay? For the better. This person is only holding one wand in hand, and the other two are both behind them. Releasing old, and also the let go, okay? For growth. Here's more growth out of the top of these wands here. And I believe this is personal growth, releasing to transform, okay? Helping, instead of helping others, which has typically been what has been perhaps in your past, you're recognizing what needs to heal within and being more protective of that, in a way that you're being guided for your own direction through mind, body, soul, okay? Only recognizing that holding one staff versus everybody else's is what needs to happen this weekend, perhaps for love, okay? 6. Okay, and then with that, Queen of Wands is the next card out, okay? So perhaps this energy is you sitting in your own throne. And queen, yes, it's a queen, but definitely what I will say is it's an energy, okay? This is an energy. It doesn't have to be male or female to understand this card. But this person is sitting in a throne holding a sunflower and a staff, okay? So perhaps there's something in your life that you are able to relate to. Again, I'm just really getting self. And here's that salamander here on the throne there. You can see here it is there. You're in a huge transformation. Okay? And all eyes on you, perhaps, that dark. Trying to, with the cat there, not that it's a bad energy, because cats are beautiful, but that intuitiveness is what I'm getting. A really opening of, oh God, I scratched a scab, whatever. All right. But that intuitive, that third eye is opening, perhaps, and understanding that anything to be worked on is actually yourself this weekend. Out of strength for your own personal growth. Perhaps it's a slowdown this weekend as you go within and transform, okay? The next card out, oh shit, is the Four of Swords, laying to rest. Okay? See all these swords about to fall here? The only one that matters is underneath here. And I am getting the energy that this is you, all right? Taking that much necessary need to rest and protect your own, right there, yourself. Not really accepting offers from anyone and not really giving offers to anyone, which is a shift for you, okay? Keeping all those other energies at bay that typically would ask for help, keeping them at bay, so that you can further transform into yourself this weekend. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So then once you do that, then you have the ability then to give love, not just to yourself, but to others. Okay, this is a water sign, okay, an offering of water. Once you take this time for yourself this weekend, perhaps, gems, then your cup becomes more full. And therefore, then you have the ability to offer, okay? And there's that bird, all right? The releasing of love then after your cup becomes more full. So water sign, so you're looking at Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, if that has anything, if that resonates at all. But once you take this weekend to rest, your cup you'll feel more grounded, you'll feel more full, you'll feel more love internal than to be able to nourish and heal others after yourself. Okay, intuitively your third eye is opening. You're having a better understanding of others and yourself this weekend. Okay, so let's see, let's draw a relationship card for you. Okay, relationship for Gemini this weekend. What does that look like? Here we go. It's a bunch. Gemini relationships this weekend. What does that look like? Okay, for Gemini. All right. All right, the focus right now. Shit. All right, the focus for now, you guys, is soulmate. Okay? Not necessarily twin, yourself, or somebody else, but like twin meaning twin flame, but mostly within. Because the card that came out next is finances and career. Trying to get your shit on track financially, having to do with your career, knowing perhaps that financial issues are a factor in your life right now and are influencing whether you want to see it or not, love that you give towards yourself and others. Okay. Soulmate card meaning too that perhaps you're married, perhaps you're in a relationship, perhaps somebody's coming in, perhaps somebody's already there. Okay, perhaps this is a family member as well. Okay, maybe with this card coming up, finances and career, working, knowing you need to be financially set in your career, or at least building one, to even welcome somebody else in your life, to get your shit straight. And once you do, then the romantic feelings, okay, can start to be explored towards somebody. That's just what I'm getting. And that actually goes really well in hand with the bottom of the deck for this one here. To be able then to move forward and make offerings out of truth, out of your heart, and out of love. Just what I'm picking up. Okay, I'm going to leave you some oracle guidance. Again, take what resonates and please leave the rest. I am going to end this with this oracle guidance, please, for Gemini angels. Thank you. Gemini oracle guidance for this weekend for gems. Thank you. What can you guide us with? Thank you. Okay, so bottom of the first card out of 5. Okay, the battle in the head. All right, working through things, really trying to understand yourself. Okay, simple, and understanding too with that simple acts of kindness actually is energizing and brings happiness to yourself and others around you, and perhaps you are going within, okay, to further understand how your behavior has worked for you in the past, and what behaviors have not worked for you, and then being able to become refueled once you battle that out in your headspace. Okay, understanding what hasn't been kind, possible guilt, letting go of that, letting go of shame, stopping any type of blame, realizing that happiness, true happiness and kindness that you can bring towards others starts within, and then releasing that stuff, that blame and guilt and shame, recognizing within that where you're at right now has nothing to do, whether it be bad or good, with actually anybody else except for your own choices, okay? Having your own, recognizing your own free will and how it got you there. Accepting where you're at for growth. And you can and being in the present, okay? Be in the present and dream of the future. It's okay to dream of the future, because when we dream, everything is possible, okay? This is a 4D. So a 4, it breaks down into the 1111. So alignment, personal alignment, realizing where you thought maybe you were kind before towards others. Maybe in doing so, you're not necessarily being kind, but more so just just kind of trying to control things. Because as a Gemini in this Gemini season, right, that battle within of the two faces, the two worlds, realizing what doesn't work, and now coming to an understanding this weekend that just living in the present for yourself is what needs to happen. So a much needed break this weekend is what I'm getting so that new things can start happening for you, and that you can offer something else with more nourishment and healing and love, more nurturing in an authentic way. In an authentic way. And then I see the bottom of the deck. Be authentic. 39. 12. Okay, 3. So again, a number 3, that mind, body, soul refuel. Be real and true to who you are this weekend. And you can do that by recognizing how you feel from the behaviors and words you say. That's what I'm getting here. Take it or leave it, but moving forward. Rest knowing that taking a break this weekend, okay, for you, not giving like you might typically to everybody, except yourself, realizing how that is actually then running from yourself, okay, where that typical Gemini is here and eager to help everybody else. It's also, as they do that, and out to actually not have to deal with their own problems. But you've realized that this weekend, and so that's why this much needed break is necessary, perhaps, and will be taken for you this weekend. Simple act of kindness for yourself. That's the gift that you are giving to yourself, and setting free the old you for full inner love. 33/6, unconditional for yourself. To offer more. That's what I have for you guys. Check out my website, soulshine1111.com. Like my Facebook for free general readings. And until we meet again, be love, be together. Refuel. That's what you can do this weekend, gems. And enjoy your birthday month, what's left of it. Ha ha.